Hello everyone, thank you very much for watching today. So today is the 13th of July already. I'm checking my Facebook to make sure this is loading because I had to change my password, and there I am. I am live. So sorry about that because just wanted to make sure I was connecting there. So today we are talking about expectations and standards. Now, have you ever gotten up in the morning and you're feeling a little depressed, a little guilty about, are you doing everything you need to do in your day? Are you the happiest? Are you satisfied? Are you content with your successes and your relationships and your business and what you're doing? Now, anytime you are not feeling 100% about that, and most of us don't, all of us have a certain standard of living, a certain standard of happiness, a certain expectations for our lives and personal life and business and success, that we'll always have goals. So you're always going to be, or most people are, not waking up going, I'm 100% perfect with everything in my life. I mean, that rarely happens. But if you are saying, yes, it is, great. But if you're like me, if you get to that close and you're waking up and you're completely content, you feel that you're the happiest you've ever been, you feel like your business is going where you want to be, the success level is where you want it to be, then your mind starts thinking, where can I improve? What can I do even better? I'm always in upgrade mode. Are you one of those people always in upgrade mode? You're like, I could do even better. I could do even better. So the point I was getting to today is that we all have standards for how we want to live, how we want to act, how we want to treat other people, not just standards in living, like sometimes we say standards and expectations, and when we're talking business and real estate, a lot of times the first thing that comes to mind is your money. You're like, money, I need money, I'm working for money, success equals money, and this. It's not that. It's standards of living, standards of happiness and communication and relationships, and it's a balance of all of that. And we all have standards that we want to live by, and that's when the depression comes. That's when the guilt comes in, that you're not living up to the standards you set for yourself. And then there's expectations that you place on yourself, that you expect yourself. The expectation is that you're going to make sure that you're communicating and have relationships with your family, your friends, your spouse to the best it can be, to be the happiest you can be and make other people happy. And then you have the expectation that you're going to work hard at this, because everything in life is not easy. It's not easy to have the best relationships with your family and friends and spouse. It's work, it's things you have to do, you have expectations you have to do, and things you want to accomplish and to have those relationships. And then in business, if you want to get to a certain level of success or ease of business, so your life is not frantic every day of what you're going to do every day with your work life and business life. You have expectations of being organized, expectations of making your prospecting calls, expectations of how many homes you want to sell, expectations of how you're going to interact with your buyers and your sellers and get referrals. So today I didn't want to take up too much of your time, but think right now, every morning, or as often as you can, think about your standards every day. Think about how you're getting up and feeling. Are you meeting those standards? And if you're getting close to meeting those standards and feeling content, maybe you want to raise the bar a little bit, raise the standards, add things to expectation. I'm going to work a little bit more, spending more time with family and friends. I'm going to organize my day a little better. I'm going to organize my calendar. Just want to let you know, just a little thing, I have a yearly calendar. A yearly calendar. I practice what I preach when I say, and if you watch my video on, and I know I'm going off tangent here, which I always do in all my videos, is when you come up, and I did this a few weeks ago with your monthly calendar and weekly calendar, as when you're doing the beginning of each month, putting first the days that you don't want to work, or the days that you're going to take a break, or times when you definitely can't work because you have family obligation and things you want to do, spend time with your kids, spend vacation, spending time with your spouse, a date night, things you're going to do for yourself personally. You put that in first of all those days that you can't miss for that. I do that throughout the year. Of course, that changes as month to month goes, new events, new things, things that you can't predict. But I have a yearly calendar that's in a spreadsheet that I share with my family. I go, these are the days that I'm off duty or on for my personal self. These are things we're doing as family that are planned well in advance, vacations, family parties, get-togethers, people coming in town. And so I could see a bird's eye view of my year. The reason why I brought that up is that I have an expectation to myself that I'm going to continue to watch a bird's eye view of my calendar to make sure I spend quality time with my family and friends. It doesn't get overloaded, because real estate, I could, and you could, any agent that's busy or any agent that wants to build their business, you can work 7 days a week. That's what I love about this job. If I want to work at 9 o'clock at night and get things done and get something accomplished, I can. If it's Sunday at 2 o'clock and I want to do something because I have the time there, I could do something. That's the beauty of real estate. Hopefully you see the same thing, that you have the expectation to yourself that you're going to fill in the times that are not already set in stone, that you got your calendar there. You're going to fill it in with things to better yourself and raise your standards of happiness. My happiness is when you get to a certain level of business and success. It's part of my happiness. I want to feel that I worked hard and I got there. And I know any agent out there that wants to improve their business or is already getting to that level, wants to do even better, feels the same way. It's a feeling of a standard. You just want to be successful in your whatever level you place for yourself. You want to obtain those goals and obtain those things. So I know I went off tangent there a little bit about planning, but set your standards. If you feel guilty, you feel a little depressed, it's probably because you're not living up to the standards you set for yourself personally and or professionally. And what are your expectations? If every day you're getting up and you're doing everything you expect of yourself, maybe you got to raise the bar a little bit. Maybe you got to say, well, I'm getting everything done every day, but that's the connection. If you have the expectation to do certain things, but the standard's not there, and you're depressed or not feeling guilty or not feeling you're up to there, maybe your expectations of the things that you have to do are not at the same level, if that makes sense. So that's it for today. Thank you very, very much for watching today. Remember, use me as a resource. Call, text, email me anytime, and we'll set some time aside to help you with whatever you need. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Bye-bye.